Have you ever wondered how to achieve anything in life? Let's pause for a moment and consider the power of questions. They have the ability to unlock doors, to challenge our assumptions, and to catalyze our thoughts. Now think about the questions you ask yourself. Are they leading you towards clarity or confusion? You see, the questions we ask ourselves can shape our lives. They can lead us to the answers we seek, and they can guide us towards our goals. The right questions can help us uncover our deepest desires and give us a clear picture of what we truly want out of life. It's like turning on a light in a dark room. Suddenly, everything becomes visible and we can see clearly. So the first step to achieving anything is to ask yourself, what do I truly desire? This question is the key that can unlock your potential and set you on the path to success. Now that you've asked the big question, it's time to embark on a journey of self-discovery. This journey is not a physical one, but rather an inward voyage. It's a deep dive into the essence of who you are, your beliefs, values, passions, and motivations. It's about understanding your unique composition as a human being. Why is self-discovery so important, you might ask? Well, understanding yourself is like reading the user's manual of a complex machine. You wouldn't operate a piece of equipment without first understanding its functions and capabilities, would you? Similarly, to operate effectively in life, you need to understand your own strengths and weaknesses, your passions and fears, your motivations and inhibitions. Let's talk about strengths and weaknesses. We all have them. Strengths are like your superpowers. They are areas where you naturally excel. Maybe you're a great communicator, or perhaps you're a whiz at problem solving. On the other hand, weaknesses are areas where you might struggle. Maybe you're not the best at time management, or perhaps you tend to procrastinate. Identifying these strengths and weaknesses is crucial, because it allows you to leverage your strengths and work on your weaknesses. It's about playing to your advantages and turning your weaknesses into opportunities for growth. Once you've identified your strengths and weaknesses, it's time to leverage them for personal development. For instance, if you're a great communicator, perhaps you could use this strength in a leadership role or in a career that requires exceptional interpersonal skills. If you struggle with time management, perhaps you could set a goal to learn and implement effective time management strategies. The journey of self-discovery is not a one-time thing. It's a continuous process because as humans, we are constantly evolving. As you grow and change, your strengths might evolve and new weaknesses might emerge. It's important to continually reassess and understand yourself, so embark on this journey. Ask yourself the tough questions, reflect on your experiences, understand your strengths and weaknesses, leverage them for personal growth. Remember, knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Armed with self-knowledge, the next step is to set SMART goals. Now, what does SMART stand for? Well, it's an acronym that guides us in setting objectives that are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Let's break that down. Specific refers to a clear and precise objective. Instead of saying, I want to be successful, refine it to, I want to build a successful online business selling handmade crafts. It's about honing in on the what, the why, and the how of your goal. Next, we have measurable. This means setting concrete criteria for tracking progress. If we continue with the previous example, a measurable goal could be, I want to reach 1,000 sales in my online store within a year. Achievable is the third component. It's crucial to set goals that stretch you, but they also need to be attainable. For instance, if you've never crafted before, aiming to sell 1,000 pieces in a week might not be realistic, but dedicating time each day to learn and improve your crafting skills, that's an achievable goal. Relevant goals are those that align with your broader life objectives. If your ultimate aim is to be your own boss, then starting an online business is indeed a relevant goal. Lastly, your goal should be time-bound. This means setting a deadline to keep you motivated and on track. In our example, the goal is to achieve 1,000 sales within a year. So why are SMART goals crucial to achieving anything in life? They provide a clear, tangible pathway to your dreams. They allow you to focus your efforts, track your progress, and adjust your strategies as needed. Let's consider a non-business example. If you want to improve your health, a SMART goal could be, I will walk for 30 minutes every day after dinner for the next 3 months. It's specific, measurable, achievable, relevant to your health, and time-bound. With SMART goals, you transform vague dreams into actionable steps. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And that step is setting your SMART goal. You've set your goals, now comes the true test, the power of persistence. Now let's think about this for a moment. Imagine a mountain climber. The peak is in sight, but the path is littered with obstacles. There are treacherous cliffs, unpredictable weather, and the ever-present fear of failure. But the climber persists. Why? Because they know that the view from the top is worth every hardship endured along the way. This is the essence of persistence. It is the relentless pursuit of a goal, even in the face of adversity. It's about pushing through when things get tough, when every fiber of your being screams to quit. Persistence is not about never having setbacks, it's about not letting those setbacks stop you. Consider the story of Thomas Edison. He failed 1,000 times before he successfully invented the light bulb. But each failure didn't discourage him. Instead, it fueled his determination to succeed. He once said, "I didn't fail 1,000 times. The light bulb was an invention with 1,000 steps." Or take J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series. She was rejected by 12 publishers before one finally agreed to publish her book. Today, she is one of the most successful authors in the world, and it's all thanks to her unwavering persistence. So how do you harness the power of persistence? First, you need to understand that setbacks are not failures, they're just detours on the road to success. Second, keep your eyes on the prize. Remember why you set your goal in the first place. This will fuel your determination to keep going. Lastly, surround yourself with positivity. Seek out those who believe in you and your dreams, and their support will help bolster your resolve to persist. Remember, persistence is not a trait that some are born with and others aren't. It's a skill, something that can be developed and honed over time. Just like a muscle, the more you use it, the stronger it gets. Persistence is not about being stubborn. It's about staying committed to your goals, no matter what. Persistence is vital, but so is adaptability. Indeed, adaptability, the ability to adjust to new conditions, is a crucial attribute in our journey to achieving anything in life. In a world that is constantly changing, being rigid and resistant to change is like trying to swim against the tide. It's exhausting and, in the end, counterproductive. Consider a tree in a storm. The tree that survives isn't the most rigid or the strongest, but the one that can bend with the wind. Similarly, we need to be like that tree, able to bend, to flex, and to adapt to the winds of change that life inevitably brings. Adaptability is not about giving up or surrendering, quite the contrary. It's about being creative, innovative, and open-minded in the face of challenges. It's about turning obstacles into opportunities. Let's say you're planning a road trip. You have your route all mapped out, but then out of nowhere, a road closure. What do? Do you cancel the trip? No, you adapt. You find another route. Maybe this new path takes you through a scenic route you wouldn't have discovered otherwise. This is adaptability in action. In our pursuit of goals, we are bound to encounter roadblocks. Maybe it's a rejection letter, a failed project, or a sudden pandemic. These are not signals to abandon our goals, but cues to adapt our strategies. Remember, adaptability is not about changing your destination. It's about changing your path. It's about being flexible enough to navigate around, over, or through the obstacles that stand in our way. It's about learning, growing, and evolving in the face of change. So the next time life throws a curveball your way, don't resist. Instead, adapt. Embrace the change. See it as an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to get one step closer to your goal. Adaptability is not about changing your goals, but finding new ways to reach them. Because the journey to achieving anything in life is seldom a straight line. It's a winding road filled with twists and turns. And it's those who can adapt to these changes who ultimately reach their destination. Finally, remember to celebrate your successes, no matter how small. You see, in the grand tapestry of life, it's not just about the big wins. It's also about the small victories, the tiny steps forward that add up to a marathon of accomplishment. Every time you meet a goal, no matter how minuscule, take time to reward yourself. Why? Because acknowledging your achievements can be a powerful motivator. It's like fuel for your ambition engine, pushing you to strive for more. Moreover, celebrating your wins can boost your self-esteem. It serves as a reminder of your capabilities, your strengths, and your resilience. It tells you, yes, I can do this. I can achieve anything I set my mind to. So whether it's a pat on the back, a moment of quiet reflection, or a grand celebration, honor your victories. Achieving anything in life is a journey, not a destination. Celebrate every step of the way.